This episode of Beardchanics Garage, we stiffen things a bit with his 034 Motorsport Dogbone mount insert. Why insert that into your dog mount, you may ask? It's because it reduces the flex between your transmission and the rest of the car. So what you can get out of it, it's much more brutal gear shift and less flex, also result in less wheel hop. So you can actually, not only does it improve the feel you get and make it feel more sporty, it can actually improve the launch. Alright, those mount, there is two different type of Dogbone mount that you can find on the MQB platform. So before you do an order, you actually need to check underneath the car what type you have. When you go and order the product, on the website there is an option which show you which type correspond to what type of Dogbone mount. If you don't want to lift your car up to actually have a look, us what we did is we only put a camera on the bottom with the light on the floor with the light looking up, and then we just move the S3 forward enough, then remove it back, and then we basically checked what type of mount it was and then made the order. So make sure you order the right one. If you don't order the right one, it just won't go in. So first thing, you're going to want to get your vehicle on all four. You want to basically have it as level as possible. Here, we are limited, we don't have a flat floor, but it's still close enough. Right, so next you want to go underneath your car, like we are now, and your Dogbone mount is here. So as you can see, that's your Dogbone mount, and that is what you need to check which size you want. So the first step is obviously to take that bolt out. So for that you'll need a 20mm socket.
21 actually, wasn't it? I think
21mm socket, yeah.
It's lefty loosey.
Here we go. It's coming.
There you go. Bit of muscle.
And there we go.
Right.
Don't lose that. Now get your assistant to pass you the Dogbone mount insert.
There you go.
And there we go. And here you can see on our type we've got a little wedge at the top here, and there's a little wedge at the top there. So we want this guy to go in there. Alright, so it's finally on. Yep. It might be useful to remove this, because what you want to do is push the engine slightly towards the back to realign your tread. And once your tread is on, you basically 130 Newton meter of torque, which will require some strength.
Shows my arms are dead now.
All right.
Hell.
It's on.
It's on.
So now you'll want to put your plastic back on. We won't put it back on because we will go back in there to do the upper mount, and we'll probably upgrade actually the plastic plate.
Yeah.
But
so
yeah, that's how you put your Dogbone mount lower insert. Well, there we go, guys.
We got there in the end.
Yeah, it's all on and stuff like that. It's incredible, it looked like such an easy mod, but realigning it. And in the end, we had to remove the cover, and what I did is, because we had a bit of an angle as well, I pushed the engine back towards Lee as Lee was putting it on.
Yeah, so you have to sort of push up on the bolt as you're twisting it, so that as soon as it's lined up, it goes straight in, and it's all right.
Yeah. I mean, we were not perfectly level, the street is not flat, the ground is not flat, so if you've got perfectly flat ground and you level it perfectly,
yeah, it should be easier.
It'll be a lot easier. Us, it was slightly tipped forward, which meant the engine wanted to go that way anyway, so we had to push a lot more. But once you know that and you're aware of that,
Yeah, it wouldn't have been a bad job.
It's rather straightforward. Yeah, it takes a few times, but once it's in there, it's in there, and it's torque wrench in there. So
Yeah,
now
yeah.
now let's
That's
just
all
take
wrench.
it for a little spin and see if you can actually feel the difference. I think there is already slightly here at idle, slightly more vibration than before, maybe.
I'm not used to the car enough,
Yeah,
I think,
not-
so
yeah.
I'm not too sure.
Well, at least that's I kind of feel it a bit, but we'll have to let the car warm up a bit before we can repeat. But let's go find out how good it is. Tell you what, just that,
Yeah.
I felt slightly more thrown forward
Okay.
than usual, so promising. Definitely a bit more defined gear switch, no?
I think so, yeah. Sausage air when it's not raining.
We are nicely warm up, 85 degrees oil, so can give it few acceleration. There you go. You can see a little better, won't it? Right. Don't know if I'll say necessarily more brutal gear change as such, but
Yeah, I felt it more sort of just on the drive here than just then.
yeah, no, definitely a bit more brutality.
Yeah.
First gear, you get a fair amount of wheel spin as well, you know.
Yeah.
First gear.
I love this car.
Yeah, I just love it so much as well.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Alright, cool.
But yeah, you know, pretty good.
Yeah, that was good.
Definitely worth doing.
Yeah. Obviously, it took longer because we didn't anticipate having to make the whole line back up again. But yeah, ultimately, it's just one bolt.
yeah. Ultimately, it's just one bolt. On like like we've said earlier, if you balance your car better, us, the road is uphill, then the street like that, perpendicular is not quite right. So having all four wheels perfectly level is just a pain in the neck.
It was impossible here on this street. Plus, we only had two stands, which are one height, and then two of the ramps, which are a different height.
Yeah. So if you've got 4 jack stand, you can probably get it level quite nicely. Or if you've got a lift, then Bob's your uncle.
Yeah, that's even easier. That'd be ideal.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, what we will do is we will do few more mods like this, and then we will actually try to do some North 260 again.
Yeah.
And actually compare to see whether there is less wheel hop, whether it's actually, goes a bit quicker as well.
Yeah, sounds good.
If you haven't subscribed yet, why not?
do.
Exactly. If you watch till now, you're going to, like the other content anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're already subscribed, give us a like, give us a comment. Is it a mod you have done? Is it a mod you've considered? Have you tried maybe other Dogbone mount inserts? The 034 is only one of many choices out there. Let us know your experience with it. And as usual, you don't have to have an Audi A3. This works the same for the Golf R on MQB platform and all that jazz. But generally, if you're in car modification and you know about the MQB platform and stuff like that, so we don't need to bore you with it all the time. Anyway, guys.
Yeah, well, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.